really excited because I just recently got a package in the mail and I had my infinite disc Kon Tiki in it. So here's a quick look at it. In the hands, it feels really good. It feels kind of like, to me, a wedge, an end of a wedge. I don't know how many of you guys have thrown that, but you can see there's a bit of a bead there. It's a really thin rim here, but very domey. And so flight number wise, it's pretty similar to the wedge as well. Right now, Infinite's numbers are a little bit messed up. It says 14, 5, neg 3, 2, which I think pretty clearly is 4, 5, negative 3, 2, because there's obviously no way that this is a speed 14. Just initial thoughts in the hand, it feels good. I do like this narrow rim here. The bead feels, good in the hand, so I'm gonna give it a couple throws outside. The weather is not nice, even though it's, we're towards the end of April here, that it's started to rain / snow today. So I'll give it a couple throws. I'm not gonna throw it a lot with the weather being as it is, but Kon Tiki, excited to see how it flies. It's a little wet out here. It kind of slipped out of my hand, yet it still didn't dump out super far left. That shows how understable the disc is. I should probably mention as well, I've got a fairly significant tail right to left wind. So otherwise I do feel like if I were throwing this in a headwind, it's gonna flip right over and never come back. But in a tail right to left, I'm putting it out at like 300, 320 with relative ease. So it can go a long ways. That was definitely the furthest throw of the day. So let's see what kind of distance we got out of it. That was a nice flight, real easy, smooth distance. So let's see how far that was. All right, that last throw was just about 345 feet, 344 feet actually. Easy distance with a tailwind. I'm not sure that this would be much of any good in a headwind, maybe rollers, something like that. But tailwind, perfect mid-range. This might be going in my bag here soon. All right, a few initial thoughts after throwing this Kon Tiki a few times. I should have mentioned before I went and threw it out there. It's G-blend, so real grippy. Feels great in the hands, even when it's cold outside like it is today. It's in the 173/175 weight range. I threw it back towards the camera once. I didn't have it recorded, but like I said, going into headwind, it just turned and burned. There was no chance of it coming back. So for me, it's got no use as a headwind disc, but it has a lot of use as a tailwind disc. 344 feet with a slow mid-range without really knowing the disc well, just throwing it a few times. I'm pretty happy with that. So I think it has a spot in most anybody's bag as long as you know what it's going to do. I think the flight numbers are pretty close to 4, 5, neg 3, 2. I probably would put the fade at probably a 1. I'm not really sure that it has neg 3, high speed turn, and then 2 fade. I don't know if I would say that in windless conditions and you were throwing it flat and hard. I don't know that's going to come back much at all. So it's probably more like a 1. If even a 0, I don't know if you could say that or not, but not a real strong fade back at the end, and this is a max weight one. So perhaps in seed blend plastic or concrete plastic or metal flake plastic, maybe it would come back and hook up a little harder. But all in all, really enjoy the disc. I'm excited to throw it, and I'm excited to have some of my lower arm speed friends try it out too and see how they like it. But I'm excited that Infinite has added this one to the lineup. And I'm excited to do a few more reviews with some discs coming in the future. So thanks for watching. Get yourself a Kon Tiki and have some fun.